Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. In yesterday's video, we barely started our companion quest for Act 3, and in today's video, I think we'll continue with a couple of them, but we'll also try to get some exploration in since it's a new act. So let's get started. I want to finish exploring the Viscount's Keep, but it doesn't look like I can go anywhere. So let's head
Good
down
luck getting in.
to the barracks, and we'll wrap up Aveline's quest.
Hello again, champion.
Hello.
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it.
Well, it's kind of your thing. I'm not surprised. Let's explore the rooms first.
Done.
Book of Suggestive Caricature? What is that? And nothing in here. Aveline, is your boyfriend here? Maybe he's in this room. No, he's not.
All set.
That's weird. You'd think he'd be in here somewhere. Maybe he is in her office. No, that's not. Okay, well, I guess let's just talk to Aveline and see what happens.
Guardsman, duties for the week will be...
Lowtown canvas. 5 on, 3 off.
City perimeter by twos. Clear by second watch.
Training recruits full metal by week's end.
Anything else, Captain?
No. Thank you. Donick is a good man. I'm sorry, was there something you wanted?
Well, of course there is. Oh, they got married?
You never said how your 3 weeks in Orlais went.
You're right. I didn't.
Ooh, shivery.
Anything else?
Well, the guards do look well trained. Who is this guy just hanging out in here with us? It's kind of odd.
Your men could give the Templars a run for their sovereigns.
They've had to. As long as there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard. Lose that connection, we're just targets.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you've settled in as captain. Well, yeah, I mean, okay, so it's been 3 years since Aeroshock, and before that, it had been 3 years since the Deep Roads, right? So she's been captain of the guard for about 6 years now. So one would certainly hope she's settled in by now.
Kirkwall seems to have rallied around you.
I try to keep order, and people appreciate that. Everything else is going insane. A few complaints here and there, but for the most part, I think everyone's just glad the guard has been stable for a few years.
Well, yeah, I guess it's good to have at least one thing in your city you can depend on. So is there anything going on?
Just checking in. Need anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Of course, Hawk.
All right, well, her quest is completed, and her codex update says, thanks to the champion's actions, Aveline and Donick Hendir were married a year ago in a simple ceremony on the Hawk estate. They honeymooned in Orlais, the only time that Aveline has visited the country of her namesake. The pair has since settled into a happy marriage. Although she remains his captain and he her guardsman, Aveline now strictly divides her personal and private life. Well, honestly, I would expect no less from her. She is no less driven to keep her guardsmen safe, but Donick provides another perspective, and she is now giving her guard the authority they need to truly serve Kirkwall. As a force for law and order, the guard has never been more respected. This brings its own challenges, however, as some among the Templars would prefer that the guard be under their direct command. I feel like Templars are... I just feel like there's problems brewing. Okay, well, let's head out to... I want to actually head out into Hightown and explore a little bit. Then maybe I'll head to the Chantry and Fenris on the way, since the Chantry should have Sebastian and Fenris's house will obviously have Fenris. Okay, Aveline. Let's quick save.
So, Donick was in the Rose.
He was not.
Easy, big girl.
He wasn't shopping for himself. You're lucky to have a man who wants to please you. But maybe you could indulge him more. Are there areas of intimacy you haven't explored?
Why? Why do you give me these doubts?
Aveline, if you shove your thumb up his ass, I win.
Oh my gosh.
Just... no.
Please stop talking about this while I'm here. Please. Just please stop. Go to the
You're
hang.
the captain of the guard. You have my thanks for keeping us safe, dear girl.
You're quite welcome.
So accomplished at such a young age. How splendid.
Oh, that's nice. I like that the just regular people of the city are interacting with my companions. Okay, now there were all sorts of quests as well. So, well, let's head down here. There's one right down here. Oh, there's stuff over there, but let me pick up the quest first and then I'll come back and loot some things. Terabas. Let's save. There's a Kunari. I guess there's a guardsman right by him, but still.
Many Kunari fell in Kirkwall when we departed. I am sent to gather their swords. If you find a Kunari sword, return it to me.
Well, just their weapons, not their bodies?
Don't you want their bodies too?
Oh.
Their husks serve no purpose. The weapons shall satisfy a demand of the Qun.
Well, is there a reward?
What do I get if I bring one to you?
It is reward enough to complete a worthy task. But if you crave gold, that can be arranged.
Okay, I mean, like, I feel like it's a little... Whatever, it's fine. I'll look for them.
I'll keep an eye out.
You will find me here.
Okay, the lost swords. Find the missing Kunari blades and return them to Terabas in Hightown. Okay, I do kind of like my new gloves. Like, there's, like, the metal on each individual finger, it looks like. It's really cool. Okay, there's nothing here. Let's go around to this side. And... fancy looking chest. Okay. Well, let's head... Nuncio. Nuncio? Why does that sound familiar? Is that someone from Origins, maybe? Save.
Noble families harboring mages? That's a recipe for disaster. Why would anyone take such a risk?
Why does anyone take risks? To protect an ideal.
Or to protect their family? I mean, hello? Okay, let's talk to Nuncio.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. Your reputation precedes you. Forgive me. I should introduce myself properly. My name is Nuncio Caldera Lanos. I am a noble from the beautiful country of Antiva.
Yeah, that's quite the name.
It must have taken a lot of practice to say that all in one breath.
It's mostly to impress the ladies, I assure you. I've come to ask your help, champion. Hiding among the Dalish is an elven assassin I've been chasing for months. He's a master manipulator who will endanger even his own kind to ensure his survival.
Oh, alright, but why would a noble hunt him?
You don't seem the type to hunt assassins. Why are you after him?
At first, it was merely duty to Antiva. But after losing so many good men to him, it became personal. He's nothing but a murderer, a thief, and a liar.
Smart hiding among the Dalish. Why would a Dalish keep an assassin? I mean, I'm guessing he must be elven then. What's your point? Well, let's just be sarcastic. Let me guess what comes next.
You want me to use my wily ways to find out where the Dalish are hiding this elf?
That is part of it, yes. This elf is very dangerous, and he must be brought in before he kills again. I've heard of your dealings with the Dalish. I was hoping you could go where my men could not. Find out where the assassin is hiding, and apprehend him.
Sure, why not?
I'll see what I can do.
One of the Dalish, a woman named Variel, is a friend of his. I suggest speaking with her first.
We won't be here when you get back. We got a campsite outside the city. Look for us there.
Oh, murder of crows. I wonder if it's Zevran. That would make sense. You know, an elven assassin, the crows. Nuncio wants you to hunt down a famed elven assassin from Antiva, and Zevran was from Antiva, so this totally makes sense. Watch it not be him, though. Ask Variel in the Dalish camp where he might be hiding. So, okay, well, we're not going to go into the Blooming Rose. Did they change their banners outside, or maybe it's just me and I'm just now noticing it? Okay, let's come over to the little dwarven area. Nope, nobody new over here.
Done.
And let's come over here to the shops and see if there's anything new to buy. Well, I did take a moment to go shopping. Biggest purchase was another bag and a tome of mortal vessels, which gave me some attribute points, so that was nice. And it looks like our business partner, Hubert, no doubt has more problems with the bone pit.
Catastrophe has struck, partner.
See?
We are ruined. Ruined.
It figures.
It's always something with this mine.
A cart came back from the bone pit, half wrecked, with a dozen mangled bodies.
Oh my gosh.
The horse pulling the cart was the only survivor, and it does not speak. Town full of rotten mages, and not one can get answers from a horse.
I don't think that's how magic works. So, yes, what would you have done without me? Let's be honest.
I'll check it out. You keep interrogating that horse.
I knew I could depend on you. Just like old times, partner.
Yeah, I guess. Mine massacre, go to the bone pit and to assess the situation for Hubert. Yeah, we'll get right on that. Okay, well, I did look around upstairs and all around here, so let's actually head over to... Yeah, I guess... from one of the vendors, I bought a Canary sword, so I need to check all the vendors too. But it looks like I can turn one in, but... Does that complete the quest already?
Have you located any Canary blades?
Yeah, here you go.
This is what I found.
Do you require gold for this task?
Obviously.
It's customary.
Very well.
I guess that doesn't complete it. I must have to find a bunch of them. So, well, we'll worry about that later. But let's head over here. I guess Delilah Howe.
I hear silk underthings.
Is that Nathaniel Howe's sister, the one who was getting married to the merchant and having a baby? Delilah Howe? Okay, let's quick save and we'll talk to her. That's so... I love how the Origin and now Awakening characters are in here. I love it.
Mistress Hawke, I must speak with you.
Okay.
You're the only one that can help. The Wardens mounted an expedition to retrace your route through the deep roads to discover whatever it is you found years ago. It's a fool's errand, and my poor brother is with them. Nathaniel Howe.
Nathaniel? Well, put me in a dress and call me a Templar. How is the old boy doing?
He's missing, Sirrah. Haven't you been listening?
I'm not worried about Nathaniel. He's crawled out of worse places alive.
I don't want to put you... No, I'm not going to call you a Templar. Anyway, Anders, you know Nathaniel? I mean, I know he knows Nathaniel, but Aaron doesn't.
I take it you and Nathaniel have some history.
Certainly. We were in the Wardens together in Amaranthine. Hordes of Darkspawn, psychotic broodmothers. Usual Warden business. I wonder if Nathaniel ever found a sense of humor.
Why why would they follow us?
Why were Wardens interested in our expedition?
Maker help me, I have no idea. My brother never tells me these things.
Is that the important business that they had to work on instead of helping save the city? When, a few videos ago? Well, why do you need my help?
Wardens range into the deep roads all the time.
But he's been gone far too long. Something terrible's happened. I'd tell the Wardens, but by the time I reach Vigil's Keep... My poor brother.
Well, how are you even here? Like, why are you even here? Whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Well, tell me more.
Do you know any other details?
I know almost nothing. Nathaniel never speaks about the Wardens. It was only happenstance that I heard your name mentioned. Please, go back to the deep roads. Find my brother. You must.
I really don't want to, but I will, I suppose. Find Nathaniel. So it sounds like we're going to see Zevran and Nathaniel in this act, which is great. So head to the deep roads to find Nathaniel. We'll do that later. Okay, let's see. The Chantry's board has anything? Nothing. That's really disappointing.
To those who hunger, food. To those who thirst, water. And to a brother in need, aid. Do this, and the Maker's light shines upon you.
Thanks. Okay, I think this way is the way to Fenris's house. I wonder if he's, available now emotionally for Aaron.
Calm at the moment, but even Hightown has its troubles.
Yeah, because this is where everybody goes to pick a fight. Okay, let's quick save. We'll go into Fenris's mansion and see what he has to say to me. Okay, nothing there. Nothing in here. Like, it's been like 6 years since you've been here. You'd think it picked up the place a little bit more, but whatever.
Are you certain it's her?
An elf matching your description on the ship you named, and alone as far as I could tell.
I need to know if it's a trap.
I did as you asked, Fenris. Now it's up to you. You talk to him, Hawk. I've had my fill for today.
What's going on?
Fenhidis, first of us.
Problems?
Maybe it's just me, but I'd swear you're upset.
It's my sister. I didn't tell you, but I followed up on Hadriana's information. Everything she said was true. I had to keep it quiet, but I eventually contacted Verania and sent her coin enough to come meet me. And now she's here.
Well, that's good, right? Where did you find her?
She was in Corinus after all.
My sister left Magister Araman's service, and I found her in Minrathus. That made things more difficult. But according to the men I paid, it's just as Hadriana said. She's not a slave. She's a tailor, in fact. Getting a letter to her was difficult, and she didn't believe me at first. But she's finally come.
So, I mean, I'm guessing he thinks it's a trap, but what's the problem? That's great. Your sister's here.
Yes, everything's gone exactly according to plan. What could be worse?
Yes, laugh at me. Come with me, Hawk. If this is a trap, I need someone who can fight to back me up.
Okay, let's go.
Where is she?
If we go to the Hanged Man during the day, she'll be there, for the next week at least. I know you owe me no favors, but if we happen to go there anyway...
I mean, of course I'll help you, Fenris. Rival. Oh, I've maxed out my rivalry with him. That makes a whole lot of sense now. Okay, completed quest to speak to Fenris, and I must have gotten a new one, right? Alone. Go to Lowtown's Hangman Pub with Fenris to meet his sister during the day. Well, we'll do that later. That's fine. Fenris the last 3 years. 3 years ago, after confronting Hadriana, Fenris learned of his long-lost sister. He has spoken little of it, though it clearly still preys on his mind. He has not left Kirkwall to pursue the matter, remaining in Daenerys' mansion, even though it is common knowledge in Hightown that, quote, a friend of the champion lives within. Fenris finds his high profile in the city both intriguing and alarming. Over the last year, he has spoken more than once of leaving Kirkwall for good. If not for the debt he owes to Aaron, he would likely already have moved on. As for the night Fenris and Aaron shared 3 years ago, he refuses to speak more of it. However, it is clear he is not forgotten, although any lingering feelings remain unresolved. Whether that will change remains to be seen. Okay, well, I don't want to deal with Fenris and his unresolved feelings. You dumped me after we slept together. It's so not cool, man. We'll deal with his quest later. We'll just go back out to Hightown and continue wandering around and picking up quests and looting boxes and
Chantry should do more in Lowtown.
Probably. We'll do probably. We finished my sentence, people. We'll probably go over to the Chantry and try and talk to Sebastian as well. See if he went and took back Starkhaven. Although I guess if he took back Starkhaven, he shouldn't be in Kirkwall anymore. So I'm guessing he's still waffling over it. Well, I did make my way back over to the Chantry and just looted some on the way. So let's go inside and see if we can find Sebastian and other people to talk to, no doubt.
You're not nearly as selfish as you pretend.
Hey, you take that back.
You had your relic. You were gone. There was no reason for you to come back and face the Canary.
I still don't have a ship. I thought I could get one.
From a bunch of shipwrecked Canary?
From the Viscount. I just got here late.
I always knew you had a heart of gold.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
I mean, she kind of does, a little bit. Good-hearted rogue. That's kind of like Erin. Only I feel like Erin's a little bit more good-hearted than her.
You've done a great service to this city by defeating the Canary.
Married yet either. Maybe there's still hope for Jatia.
Okay. That's not... Alright.
May the Maker's gaze be upon you.
Okay. Well, let's go around and we'll get to Sebastian and the Grand Cleric last. Oh, History of the Chantry, Chapter 4. Chantry Historian. It's all about the achievements today, I guess. Alright, nothing in there. And nothing over here. There's nothing to loot, just one thing to click on. Although it did give me an achievement, so that's nice. Although I'm complaining that there's nothing to loot inside the church. Okay, let's quick save and let's talk to Sebastian first and then the Grand Cleric. How's that?
The first enchanter overstepped his bounds.
He was provoked.
The people want to know which side you favor. It weakens you.
Strength will not win this fight, Sebastian. If the Maker is merciful, he will help them find peace. We can only be waiting when they do.
Okay. I think you're still good. Maybe if you stepped in and mediated. Whatever.
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Well, I strongly believe that she can do nothing, but, you know, you can't do nothing. Like, if, you know what I mean.
Orsino and the Knight Commander will tear Kirkwall apart.
See?
They will try. I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion, too, if you will?
Oh, sure, why not? Although I have a feeling I'm going to regret this.
I can't imagine any way this will go wrong.
What would you have of us?
The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
First of all, how is Kirkwall anywhere near becoming the Imperium? Like, the Templars have the mages pretty much shut down, and Orsino is just like, hey, don't be so mean. So, okay, whatever. Of course, we'll tell this person no drastic measures are needed. I don't know what could be more drastic than what's already happening, although I'm sure there's something.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
That would be crazy.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to
proximity.
Yeah.
Were no innocents harmed in the exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
Okay, well, who is this agent?
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name. Only to call her Sister Nightingale. She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
Well, that sounds a little spy-like and shady-like, but I'm a rogue, so that's kind of cool. What should we say exactly?
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
Well, I don't want to go right now, but I'll do it.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
Oh, I have to go right now? Well, I guess we'll bring Sebastian with us? Really? I have to go right now? Fine. Oh, I don't have to go right now. Oh, dang. 25 friendship with Sebastian. It's the wrong direction I wanted to go, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, quest updated. Faith. Accompany Sebastian to a meeting with Sister Nightingale, an agent of the Divine in the Viscount's throne room tonight. The Grand Cleric hopes the agent will tell the Divine not to interfere in the Kirkwall mage situation. Alright, so it looks like I don't have to do it right away, which is good because I don't really want to do it right away. And then Sebastian the last 3 years. After his confrontation with the Desire Demon Allure, Sebastian had a crisis of faith over breaking his priestly vows to pursue worldly power in Starkhaven. He questioned his own motives, worrying that he wanted to retake Starkhaven for his own personal power, not because it was the right thing to do. Waffler, I swear. Trusting Starkhaven's fate to the Maker, he returned to the Chantry, but was turned away by Grand Cleric Althena, who believed he had not yet committed fully to either course. Though he has not renewed his vows or returned to his duties as a brother, Sebastian proved a faithful servant to the Grand Cleric over the last 3 years. As Kirkwall grows ever more turbulent, the Grand Cleric relies on Sebastian to be her eyes and ears in the often dangerous secular world. Whether he will again devote himself to the Chantry or return to Starkhaven is still anyone's guess, though Sebastian was heard saying that he will not leave Kirkwall as long as both the Champion and the Grand Cleric need him. Okay, great. Well, that's not... It's good that Sebastian still hasn't made a decision, I suppose.
May the Maker smile.
But why don't we try and do one more quest? We'll go down to Lowtown to talk to Merrill, and then maybe after that we'll start exploring around everywhere? Maybe? And let's go right to Merrill's house.
Come on, Daisy. You've been holed up in here for days. If you don't get some sunshine, you'll wilt.
I'm not a plant, Varric. I'm fine.
Just take a walk around the Lowtown market. Get some air, and I'll stop bothering you.
I know you mean well, but I have too much to do right now.
I'll let you talk some sense into her, Hawk.
Varric is very sweet. Frequently infuriating and a terrible busybody, but sweet. Were you looking for me? Nothing's wrong, is it?
I'm sure there's something wrong, but yeah, not yet.
I'm sure something is wrong somewhere in Kirkwall. But right now it can wait.
And I'm being a poor host, as usual. In the market the other day, out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw Tamlin. I blinked, and he was gone. I don't know what it meant. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm going mad. I miss them all. Even the Keeper.
I do wonder, were her and Tamlin involved a little bit? Is that why she's so stuck on getting him back? I mean, I know he's part of her clan, but the rest of the clan sort of just have seemed to move on, but Merrill's really stuck on it. So I wonder if there was something else there, and that's why she seems so intent on, I don't know, fixing the mirror and finding him. It seems odd, but anyway, I'm sure they all miss you, to be honest.
I'm sure the Keeper would like to see you again.
I'm sure she would. She loves to lecture. I bet her new first appreciates that. I wish I could have seen it. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Maybe Varric was right. Shall we go out for a bit? I could use some sunshine.
Yes, I think we should. Did my quest complete? It did, and I saw the codex entry, so Merrill the last 3 years. Everything I do, everything I've ever done was for the good of my people. Merrill spends more and more of her time locked away in her house in the alienage with her mirror. She leaves only to buy food, which she does so rarely that Varric has taken to having produce delivered to her door. At least she no longer gets lost as she wanders the city. Well, that's a good thing. And this is where I'm going to end things for today. Tomorrow, we'll go out to Lowtown, wander around there, then perhaps make our way to Darktown, do Andrew's quest, and explore down there. That's kind of my plan for tomorrow and the next day, and then we'll start working on quests more intently. But anyway, thank you as always so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Dragon Age 2 video.